Sawadee krap, welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. I'm JP Mestanza, and it's Friday, October 12th, which means the latest edition of the Phuket News is now out. Grab your copy at any one of 600 locations around the island. Now here's the news you need to know. 3 tourists were pulled from the surf at Naiton Beach yesterday, an area feeling strong winds and waves on the island, especially during this month, and it's prompting the chief of Phuket Lifeguards Services to issue what should seem as an obvious warning to beachgoers. The 3 tourists, including 2 women, they were pulled away from the shore at about 9 a.m. yesterday morning in the far northern part of the island on Naiton Beach, and it all happened in areas where the red no swim flags were flying. All of them are now safe after receiving first aid. But the incident has prompted a warning from Pratayut Chuayuan, the head of the PLS, saying that beaches are not safe if there are no lifeguards, and you should only enter the water if lifeguards are at a particular beach, and don't go in if the red flags are up. Let's see how many people listen. Remember how a diver died last week while working on the project to resurface the sunken Phoenix tour boat? Well, the investigation into the man's death has now stalled, with police accepting the official's cause of death as a, quote, lack of oxygen. 37-year-old Nipat Glutnak passed out and fell into the water from the back of the Salvage boat at about 12:30 p.m. on September 29th, and he was later pronounced dead at Bashida Phuket Hospital. He's been involved in the salvage mission since it began back in August. Well, now Chalong police, who were conducting the investigation into Nipat's death, they, along with Bashida Phuket Hospital, confirmed that he died due to a lack of oxygen, though they were not willing to give further explanation as to how that happened, since he was on the rear of the boat and then fell into the water. Charges are not going to be pressed against his employer, the same company hired out to do the salvaging of the Phoenix tour boat, which sank back on July 5, killing 47 tourists. The boat itself now sits 45 meters below the water on the seabed, and workers are still trying to salvage it. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Sapan Hin in Phuket town was the site of a big old fire where over 2,500 contraband items, including fake brand name goods and illegally imported cigarettes, they were all destroyed yesterday. The value of the entire stock was estimated at just over 1.2 million Thai baht and includes fake brand name shoes, hats, clothes, bags, and a host of forbidden imports, all of which was apprehended in search and seizure raids around the region. The whole thing is part of a crackdown by the military government in Bangkok on copyright and pirated items, especially all smuggled goods. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket Extra will be right back after this.
Join Laguna Phuket Triathlon's Big 25 celebrations, sprint distance and charity fun run. Visit lagunaphukettri.com.
Patong's favorite steakhouse for the past 20 years. For more, find Sam's Steaks and Grill on Facebook. When you think of steaks, think Sam's.
Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Authorities now have 2 more suspects in lockup who were allegedly involved in last Sunday's street shootout that killed a tourist in the crossfire and left 4 others tourists hurt in Bangkok. The incident had taken place on Sunday night in Bangkok's Ratchathawui district, where 2 groups of rival youth gangs took to the streets after an argument at a nearby snooker hall. And when it was all said and done, an Indian tourist was killed and 4 others were hurt, as police learned that an AK-47 was used in the shootout. 2 men, a 38-year-old and a 32-year-old, they were arrested on Thursday and are now being interrogated in the capital. Their arrest brings the total now in custody to 11, although several others are still being sought. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. After a fire caused roughly 10 million baht in damages just outside the recently opened Central Phuket Mall, officials are dotting their I's and crossing their T's with a fire drill at the long-standing Central Festival Mall. Yesterday morning's fire drill saw well over 600 participants take part in the exercise, including local officials, shop staff, and emergency teams, with firefighters and rescue workers leading the way in a real-life simulation with escape routes and more. Officials say that a fire drill is now being scheduled at Central Phuket Floresta Mall for December after fire took place just 2 weeks ago at that same area, although no one was hurt in that incident. That's it for Phuket Extra today, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. From all of us at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching. We'll be off on Monday, but we'll be back on Tuesday to catch you up with all the news you missed over the weekend. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.